Okay, I decided to make another video for one of my favorite newly raw people, or trying to go raw, my sister AJ. Her favorite dessert is carrot cake. And so when I bought this book, this Forks Over Knives, I was flipping through and I saw that they have a recipe for sexy raw carrot cake. It's on page 195 of the book, and I will show you how to make it. First up, you take some raisins and you soak them in water. These ones have been soaking for maybe about an hour, and then it tells you to wait till they're plump and then rinse them and then finally chop. So I'm gonna rinse these and then I will put them in the food processor to chop them up, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we got our raisins all finely chopped. It looks like a big old glop of goop. And then we're gonna mix in some grated carrots. They said you can use 2 medium carrots or 1 large carrot, so I had 1 large one. Hard to film with one hand, sorry. Then it says add 2 cups of finely chopped walnuts. And I actually didn't have walnuts, all I had were some chopped pecans, and then I also ran them through the food processor. So dump that in. And then it says to add some shredded coconuts. And then after that it says to add in 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup, and this is pure maple syrup. And then it says to add some cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. And I had some cinnamon, nutmeg, and I had whole cloves, and I didn't think that would be too appetizing. I really didn't know what to do, but I ended up putting it all in this magic bullet. It says just to do a pinch, so I just blended it all up. It came out pretty good, so I'll add this in here. So I added the mixture of those spices, and then I also added in 1 tablespoon of tahini. This is actually like sesame seeds ground up. Let's see here. Yeah, so this roasted sesame seeds. I'm not sure if I can get this raw or not. I haven't found it locally. Maybe I can get it off the internet. But so technically this ingredient here isn't raw, so we could make it better. But then I also added 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm gonna mix this all up, and then it says to put it in a glass container and press it all down. Okay, so I got it all pressed into a glass bowl. This is how it looks, and it says to let it sit for about an hour before you top it with frosting. Of course, people, we're going to add frosting. It's carrot cake. So what it says to do is to take a cup of cashews. I actually bought these from the health food store and got it for $2 off the regular cashews, just because they were chopped cashews. I don't know if they were just not happy that they didn't look perfect, but tell you what, they taste the same to me. So you're going to take the juice of a lemon, and a lot of times to get the juices flowing, you just, roll the lemon a little bit. I'm going to chop it. And I learned this tip from Rachel Ray. Hold the lemon up like this so the seeds don't get in your juice. So I don't want to be adding, whoa. And that didn't work anyway, so much for that, Rachel Ray. No, I love her to pieces. I easily could have just chopped this up and put it in my juicer. I know sometimes people have something called like a citrus star, and they are able to get some juice going really good, but I don't think this calls for perfection. I think it's pretty hard to mess up any frosting. Okay, and then I'll fish the seeds out of here. Just throw them on the counter because it doesn't... Okay, so now we're going to take that lemon juice, dump it into our cashews, We also got 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And, whoa, a messy 1/4 of a cup of maple syrup. And I'll blend this up in the magic bowl. So now it's done blending, and when I take this off, it's a super creamy mixture. I actually tasted it. It's really sweet. It tastes a lot like a regular frosting. And then spread this onto our carrot cake. Wow, that makes a lot of frosting. Maybe I should have used a bigger pan or a bowl or something for this, but this is my first time making this recipe, so that's the other thing is don't be afraid to try things. You know, you're not going to know how it tastes until you try it. You might not like the texture, you might not like a certain ingredient. You might prefer to use agave syrup over maple syrup or honey. Or, you know, maybe half and half. Half maple syrup, half honey. The thing is, you gotta try things out first before you know if you like it or not. I promise I'll get on camera one of these times. Just, I gotta have someone to videotape, and right now I have a bunch of munchkins under 6 years old, so I'm not sure how that would turn out if I let one of them run the camera. Alright. And there it is, the sexy raw carrot cake. Happy birthday, Princess Antoinette. We love you.